Welcome back, Fish Fam. I'm your host, DJ, and tonight on 20,000 Films Under the Sea, we'll be giving you a special treat because tonight we'll be reviewing Arcane's Season 1 and 2. So, grab your Hextech contraption, keep your loved ones close, grab a bucket of popcorn, and enjoy the show. What is up, everyone? Welcome to 20,000 Films Under the Sea. I'm your host, DJ, and tonight I'm joined by two of my favorite people, starting with the one who just saved massive on Black Friday. It is Devin, Brevin the Dude. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. That is right. That is right. I had a decent Black Friday. You know,
Hell
a couple little things I've been meaning to get for a little while to help out here, as some of you may notice. New camera. Hi, you can see me. I'm not sitting in the darkness anymore, all film grainy.
Yeah. And what else did you get on Black Friday? I know you got the camera, but show the people what else you got.
I got a little stream deck. Excuse me. Need to set it up. Just plugged it in. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I'm super excited to get that thing running finally. Long time coming on that. And I ordered some RAM. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I ordered some RAM for my PC as well, you know.
Hell yeah. How many
Time
to
to get on that 64 gigabyte. Oh, I'm going to be at 64 when it gets here.
Fuck yeah. Buddy. Gonna be playing some more of that Stalker 2 with some more mods.
Oh yeah. I don't really think I need to add anything else. I just used a lot of optimization mods, and I did put a parkour mod in it, so like I can clamber and climb on things and stuff.
Oh, you can't do that like cool. Originally?
You can, but kind of. It's very limited. You know?
It's like you can jump, it's just like not a part of the game for you to like do that.
Yeah. And I was just like, it's an open world game, and I like movement and open world. And somebody already took the time to do that and animate it and everything. So I was just like, yeah, I'm going to use that. And like, if I see a mod that's like, hey, we put sliding in the game, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put that on there too. Because, you know, that's what Ernell needs for it to be a good first person shooter. It needs to have sliding, tactical slide.
Yep, tack slide every time, dude. It's actually not a good game unless it has a tack slide or a parry repost. That's it.
Yeah. Speaking of the person sliding into this space, we're also joined by the guy who lost the presidential election. It is Ocean Stride Ernell.
Yes, sir. Shark Daddy for Prez 2028. Just in here like you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Just waddling up.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that, boys. So I'm on. We did the leftover Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
where like you take like all your leftovers from the day before and you just like throw it all on a fucking plate again. And we did that tonight. So I'm like big stuffed again tonight, the way that I was yesterday.
You're
and then we
squared,
have another.
Dude.
I'm stuffed squared, which I'm about to be even more stuffed again because we have Maryland's family's Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Oh, so they're like, oh, we're waiting for everybody to be off of work.
Well,
Thanksgiving weekend.
Because like most of her family is kind of like spread out and stuff like that, like her immediate family. So we pretty much say like, okay, like whatever day fits all of us together is the day that we can. It just so happened to land on Saturday, and so I'm gonna have 3 days in a row of just straight gluttony, dude. Like throw me in the third ring of hell right now. Just put me in there. You know what I'm saying? Get it signed. I'll get it delivered. I'll sign for it. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's fine. I get it. But man, I'm so like still in the Thanksgiving brain fog of everything because Thanksgiving was, you know, like Devin, you can attest for this. At Thanksgiving, you like get together, and then after you eat all your food and you're kind of doing like the family cool down, you start getting sleepy. And it's like you're like ready for the nap, right? And today at work, it was fucking dead at work. Ain't nobody at fucking at their plate, like, because like my line of work involves like real estate, like commercial real estate. Ain't nobody was doing shit with like commercial buildings today. So like I just pretty much did like old ass paperwork that I've been sitting on for like a couple of months, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, like it's stuff that I can let slide, like go for a little while, because like not everything has to be like documented all the time. But like it's stuff that I was like, yeah, I can probably get to that when I have a moment. And today I had the moment. I had like 8 hours of moment. Yeah. So
speaking of like holiday things and family, I actually have to tell you, Ernell, specifically. I know this will resonate with you.
okay.
My dad surprised me and my brother with some early release foundation packs for Magic.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Very
So,
nice, sir.
what we did do is me and my brother and my dad, we all opened all of our packs, and then we all built 40 card decks and played each other.
You guys did pack battles. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I like it. Yeah.
And I pulled 5 mythics and 7 rares out of my 6 packs.
Wow. Okay. 5 mythics. Wow.
And
damn.
What's crazy is 2 of my mythics are the same card but alternate styles.
Oh, okay. All right, sir.
Yeah. I got Rite of the Dragon Caller, which is an enchantment. One foil, and then one full art.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty sick.
Not bad, sir.
And then
I like it.
But yeah, for all you Magic players out there, it's an enchantment. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you get a 5/5 dragon in the playing
I'm a
field.
fucking nerd.
Which for a red that's
pretty good.
Checks out. Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah. I built a red black deck.
You would, you bastard.
I play green. I play green black. Freaking commander.
You would, you bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but like I got this other mythic too. I looked it up. It's like a $14 card, but I got this like alternate art Embercleave. That's really cool. It's got like this special like border.
Okay. All right.
Like,
I see you.
like an artifact.
It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I built a nasty deck, and of course I like took pictures of everything and like sent them to Sam, and he's like,
yeah,
holy shit. He's like, how the fuck did you get so many rares and mythics?
Dude, that's a good pull, man. That's
out
a
of
really
6
good pull,
packs.
dude.
Out of 6 packs, that's fucking nuts. To be
that's I mean, like, you're
that's
5
not
for
even
6,
like,
dude. That's good, man.
That's not even everything. Like I mean, I have a bunch of like other cards that weren't decked, but like my dad came prepared. He had like sleeves for us and everything to put on these too. He's like, here's sleeves.
Nice,
here's
that's rad.
Yeah.
Man.
My dad's super pumped about me getting into Magic because he's been playing since like it started, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we were doing best 2 out of 3. I beat him both games, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, he hasn't beat me. He hasn't beat me once in physical paper Magic. He beats my ass on Arena because that's all he does is sit around and play Arena all day.
Yeah, but anybody can beat anybody's ass on Arena. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah.
I need to see if you can beat Sam. If you can beat Sam, then
I did beat Sam. I did in Commander.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Only once. We played like 4 times. He beat me 3, and I beat him once. But yeah, I did beat him, and it was crazy. Like I got him on a loop, and then he was like, "Holy fuck, you just won!" And I was like, "Uh-huh."
Very nice, sir. Very nice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had to watch Devin's football team win yesterday. That was a bummer.
Oh, dude, that was so good. That was so good. I watched that too.
Fucking hate that. Fucking hate that, dude.
That was great.
You guys beat the Dolphins. Fucking whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I know it's the Dolphins. It really wasn't much of a challenge, you know.
Hey man,
it was like playing against the Eagles, you know what I mean?
I have a team. I have a player on the Dolphins on my fantasy team, so but he still got some points. He still did good. He still did good numbers wise, but you know, losing
This
the
guy
games.
talking shit
whatever.
when my team's only lost 2 games this year. Get the fuck out of here. Get
Dude,
the
it's
fuck. Go
even-
Birds! Go Birds!
Go Bird.
Go cheese! Go cheese! No, honestly though, like it's just in my blood because like my house is divided. I'm Green Bay. My dad's a Pittsburgh fan. My mom's a Denver fan, and my brother's a Seattle fan. So when football's on, we just talk shit.
Yeah, that checks out. That checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
They do be like that, man, unfortunately.
Yeah. I was trying to think of a segue, but I can't. So this is 20,000 Films Under the Sea. Your choice for all the nerdy pop media news, reviews, and discussions you want each and every week. If you like that, you can head over to our Discord channel, where you can submit questions and topics to this show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on a podcast and video service near you. But if you've emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that's cool with us. You can watch us record this show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. Just like Devin is in the chat. You know? Devin is also in there. Me, I'm also in there. Ernell's in there. We're watching each other. We have each other's backs.
We'll be the first
We
time.
get it. We get it. Everybody's busy tonight. Everybody's sleeping. You're watching Lord of the Rings. You're curled up by the fireplace.
I
and
still
your
haven't watched
family.
Lord of the Rings.
Blasphemy.
God, man. You bum me out every time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm actually I am giving you homework to watch the. You don't have to watch the Hobbit movies.
I'm out of
saying
school,
that.
man. You can't give me no homework. Fuck all that. Dude.
Hey,
Like, yeah,
you fucking tell him, DJ.
I'm no
You
longer a
fucking tell him,
student.
no.
I am no longer a student.
Ernell. Okay. I'm tasking you with a work assignment.
Yeah.
Just like we're gonna task you with a Twitch Prime, because if you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime, and we'd love for you to give that to us to help keep the lights on and cameras rolling. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, hitting subscribe, or by leaving a review on our podcast channel by searching 20,000 Films Under the Sea, and we'll be there waiting for you. Arnold!
What's up, Doc? What's happening?
We have some director's commentary. Check out our latest episode of Death Ratio, where you guys talked about Stalker 2, right?
Yeah, I gave an in-progress review.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Or no, you
Fun
did
fact,
not.
dog shit game. Dog shit game.
Or no, you didn't. You didn't. You know.
They just put out a 12 gigabyte. They just put out a 12 gigabyte patch for the game today.
Yeah, that's dog shit too. Yeah, man. I get it, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
I know. I'd be pretty bitter and upset too if I was an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
Baby by Justin Bieber just came on. Sorry,
well, you don't need to be bitter and upset, because we have our website. It's up. Go check it out. Good Kraken.
Go Gadget.
Yeah, go
Gadget. Yep.
All of our merch is there. Link to all of our podcasts there, our entire podcast network. You can go listen right now for free. Just go up there, check out our website. We put a good amount of time into it. Taking the sites. Leave us a review. You know what I'm saying? Give us some feedback. Also, prepare yourselves. Everyone listening, everyone watching, everyone viewing, everyone consuming. December 12th, mark your fucking calendars. Do it right now. Mark it. Yep. Go on your phone. Go to the calendar app. All right, put it in December 12th, 2024. The Game Awards, our live reaction. All of us here will be reacting to the Game Awards in our blazers, in our video game inspired merch, t-shirt, or what have you. So be there.
Yep.
Please.
Yep.
And also,
stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Hopefully, we get like some crazy surprises like we did last year. Like we saw Jordan Peele. We saw like just so many celebrities just out the woodwork for the
because like summer Game Fest was like okay, but like it didn't hit the way. But like
Game Awards it's our Oscars. Because fuck the Oscars.
I really needed to be fucking like stellar this year.
Yeah, it has to go crazy because there's some good games out this year. Speaking of good games, I took advantage of the fall sale for Steam. I picked up
Okay.
2 Game of the Year nominees in Metaphor ReFantasio and Balatro. And one of them is taken over my life, and it is Balatro. Balatro.
Fuck, man. I knew it, dude. I knew one of us was going to fucking pull the trigger on that game. Can you just give me a brief, just very brief, like 15 seconds? What is it about this fucking game that is so good? 15 seconds. Go.
If you play poker, it's like playing poker, and you get upgrades like a roguelike as you go on. You just see the number go up, dopamine go up. It is so addicting. 15 seconds, dude.
That's it. Okay, all right, man. Fuck me. All right, dude.
It's $12. Go pick it up on Steam. $12. It's on sale right now.
All right.
$12.
All right.
Or if you have Apple Arcade, you can play it for free on your phone. You have Apple Arcade.
All right.
I do have Apple Arcade for free. Actually,
he does
pick
have
that up.
Yeah,
Go pick it up, Devin. Try it, and if it doesn't hook you, then I don't know what to say, man. It might not be for you, but I'm saying I thought, dude, I was one of them. Be like, it's probably not for me. It just looks complicated. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at because I watch videos of people playing it. I was like, I still don't know. It doesn't hit until you play it for yourself. That's all I say. It hits when you play it for yourself because then once you get into like it has a pretty straightforward tutorial, and once you learn the game, you're like, oh shit. Now I see all types of poker hands. I see it all. I noticed it immediately.
He sees it all. He's seen it.
But you won't be seeing us because we're reminding you that the last 2 weeks of the year we're off from December 23rd to January 5th. We are not going to be there. Hell no.
That's right.
No content. Sorry, no content. Maybe one of us, maybe one or two of us will be streaming on our personal channels, Devin or I or somebody, maybe even Zane.
Oh, I will be.
So you might catch us there. We'll probably, if you're in the Discord, join our Discord. We will notify you if there's any action going on during that time. But, Devin, what do we got for the people coming up?
When Ernell was in prison, he had to give somebody their final cut.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going into the final cuts. Woo, final shing shing. Tonight on 20,000 Films, we're gonna be giving you guys our spoiler-free review of Arcane, the entire first and second season. Amidst the escalating unrest between the rich utopian city of Piltover and the seedy, oppressed underbelly of Zaun, sisters Vi and Powder find themselves embroiled in a developing conflict over clashing convictions and arcane technologies. The first season was originally released on November 6, 2021. This is directed by Pascal Charroux, Arnaud Delorde, and Bart Minari. Of course, they've directed and been behind projects such as Arcane, Rocket and Groot, did visual effects on Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire, and Order, and Prince of Persia. Arcane was written by...
Specifically Bart. Bart did the visual effects on those, yeah.
Written by Christian Link and Alex Yee. Both have worked strictly on Arcane. This is music by Alexander Temple and Alex Seaver, the twin Alexes. The good duo, god duo. They've done music for Arcane, League of Legends, which the show is based off of, Pretty Little Liars, Original Sin, and Misk. And with
Alanius?
Miscellaneous. Yeah, they've worked on a good handful of other things.
You undercase fucking miscellaneous, dude. You don't fucking uppercase miscellaneous.
Yeah, I mean, like, what else would I do? You know, okay, all right, that's fine.
Or you can, like, I don't know, you could.
Did I uppercase it?
Yeah, you did. So I thought it was like a fucking show. You can italicize it.
My mistakes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I need a journalistic buddy to humble me. Sometimes.
There you go. The budget for this show is $250 million combined for both season 1 and 2. No box office because this went straight to streaming services, which is Netflix. And the runtime per episode is around 39 to 50 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yep. We got some fun facts. Or no, would you like to take the first fun fact?
Yeah, man, absolutely. I would love to do that. Yeah, man. Fucking I have
Okay, I'll
I'm
take it.
fucking
Vertice Productions made a music video named Get Jinx for Riot in 2013. It already features Jinx in the city of Piltover. Riot was so impressed by the work that they asked Vertice to make an animated series, which took them several years to create. After the release of season 1, Riot announced that there will be a second season and that it will take less time to produce. Can you take the second one? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you want to do okay. Arcane costs around $250 million to produce, making it by far the most expensive animated series ever made. The budget per episode is estimated to be $10 million. Goddamn,
per episode.
it's fucking a lot of money. Yeah, it should cost quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good though.
Yeah, feels good. Devin, when you take the last one?
Yeah, a rumor arose that Arcane showrunners originally planned to have 5 seasons, in engendering disappointment and anger from fans when it was announced in 2024 that season 2 would be the final. However, showrunners Christian Link and Alex Yee and Riot's CEO Mark Merrill have all stated that 2 seasons was always the plan, and that the 5 seasons rumor originated as a misinterpretation of a joking comment made by Riot's former CEO Nicolo Laurent. I heard that they're going to be continuing the story by going to different areas. And
yeah, but it wouldn't be
under
Arcane.
a new name.
It'll be a new show, so it's not.
Yeah,
three
spin-off
shows apparently is what's getting worked on currently.
So, it's
which
more
is rad.
so
I'm here for that.
Yeah, just more League of Legends shows, in different areas. Or the next one will be,
like a
be
continuation
within three new areas. So 3 new areas. Three countries, basically.
3
guys.
3
is sleeping. He's snoring in my lap.
So Amos, he's on now.
I know.
I didn't know how you guys wanted to do this, but since there's been a huge gap between season 1 and season 2, we're gonna start with you, Ernell. Let's go around and talk about the first season and then talk about the second season, right?
Or we wanted to do that. I mean, I was just planning on just going off on the entire show as a whole. I was.
Oh yeah, I mean, you could.
Some of the point,
How do you want to do it? How do you guys want to do it?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think we necessarily have to break it into seasons. Realistically speaking, I mean, look, I'm not going to say anything here that like we don't already fucking know. Okay, like this show is a goddamn masterpiece. Like, I don't think it really fucking matters if it's the first season, the second season. The show as a whole is a fucking piece of art, man. Like, this show is such a like good representation of what happens when you get people that actually care about the franchise and care about the characters and care about how the characters are portrayed and how this world is portrayed and how everything is pieced together to make a story that makes you feel every emotion you can possibly feel. This is what happens. You get a $250 million budget for 2 seasons of a television show, and this is what you fucking get. Because this show's just outstanding, man. And I mean, like, I'm sure that there's many people that would probably just feel like, hey, like, this is just a given. Dude, like this show is just so magnificent, no matter which way you feel about the ending, because I know that there's some conversations around the ending. I know that like there's some people that feel a little bit weird in its potential indirect canon or non-canon to the League of Legends games. I don't care. Like this show has been such a really great experience front to back for me, and I'm sure many others, because generally speaking, the story is just so good. Boys, it's so good. I mean, like, we like having the first season kind of like start us out with this like perfect hero villain conundrum that we're dealing with and how that flowed into the second season to pay off in such a way that like makes so much sense and like feels dynamic and important. I like Devin was, going in here and talking to us week after week after week and being like, dude, like I cried again. I shed a tear here. I like felt something here. Like, and that's just what generally this show is. Like, they just found a way to like make us care about these fucking characters that otherwise, like, I never would have gave a shit about. I haven't played a fucking minute of League of Legends. I don't give a shit about League of Legends. I give a shit about these characters though. And like how they made these characters come to life, because like I highly doubt these characters are as animated and human like in the game League of Legends. I might be wrong about that, but I highly doubt that that's the case. And these characters like really, really, really feel alive. Like, this is the most live action animated shit I think has ever been fucking made, because these characters feel so fucking real in how they like interact with each other and react to situations and react to like things going on around them and the politicking and like the things that they're going through, the emotions that they're portrayed. Like I don't know, man. Like, I can't give this show enough fucking accolades, dude. I'm not surprised the first season won as many fucking awards as it did. I would be shocked if the second season didn't do as fucking well as the first season did. God damn, dude. Like, I don't want to beat a dead horse or anything, but I remember watching the first season and feeling so genuinely impressed by so many facets of the show, right? Like, as an artist, the first thing obviously that I like bit onto was just this grandiose animation style that they put in this show. That was this sort of like 2D on top of a 3D plane that makes all the 2D look 3D. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like all of the skin textures and stuff on the characters look like oil paintings. And having that sort of flat effect still pop and move fluidly is such a difficult thing to do in animation, generally speaking. And just, god damn, like they like nailed this animation style in here. And just all of the like scenes that they have in the show that are so just like just an artist's wet dream. Like, every single episode had at least like 2 moments of the show that I was just like jaw dropped by how beautiful it was. I mean, like, of most recent memory was this it might have been the last episode or the penultimate episode, where there's a part where Jinx's hair is all spread out and like fanned out on the floor. Like, moments like that in this show that were just like, they put it there because they wanted it to look dope as fuck. And like, that's the shit that I eat up in animated content. Like, is just the moment that like the animators, the artists for that piece of content said, hey, we're gonna lay down some just beautiful shit for you. And it's gonna make you question whether or not this was ever for kids in the fucking first place. Right? Like, we see like Into the Spider-Verse, like the moment of Miles Morales jumping off the building, right? That was a moment. That was a beauty moment, right?
Yeah.
And this, like I said, this show has like 2 in every fucking episode. And every single one like doesn't feel like it's like forced in. It's like a part of like what's going on. And they like purposely like make that set piece look a certain way in order for you to feel like every single scene is another piece of art. And like, just coming straight up from an artistic perspective, this show like just kicks so much further than like any other piece of animated content I think we've ever had before. Over Disney, over Pixar, over like some of the biggest, baddest names in animation we've ever had. I think like this show either competes or excels in anything they've ever done, short of arguably Spider-Verse, because of like that really, really cool sort of like ones and twos over like 3 and 4 camera frames, right? And like how they made that choppiness like feel purposeful and like intentional, to make you feel, you know, the abilities of Miles Morales. Things like that are fucking rad in animation. And you guys have heard me say that like animated shows and movies are great because they allow you to do things that you can't do in live action. And this show is the epitome of them just taking everything that they wanted to do and just making it come to fucking life, which is like so sick to think about, right? Like everything down to the animation, to the characters coming to life. Like you can really tell that these guys wanted people to buy into these characters. Because like one could argue that Jinx is just like the Harley Quinn of like the League of Legends like universe, right? But like when you kind of really dig into like this character and her relationship with Vi and like everything that happens between them and like, you know, their dad, quote unquote, like what that means, like that shit hurt me multiple times in this show. And it's because they allowed these characters to live and breathe in ways that like other animated like pieces of content just like aren't able to like really get to like nail down. You know what I mean? Like, because obviously there's other pieces of like animated movies and things like that where like the characters do feel alive and they do act in ways that like feel real. But this is like unprecedented levels of like I would have believed that these characters were mo-capped if they weren't doing crazy fucking wild shit in like fight scenes and stuff like that, right? Because like the characters move real, they talk real, they act real, their facial expressions are real, everything about it, their dialogue is fucking real. Like none of it feels like a cartoon at all. And that like is such a testament to how good this fucking show is. Front to back, left to right. This show just fucking nails it, boys. It really, really does. I'm like, although we were supposed to originally do Moana today and, you know, some things kind of got in the way, I am very happy we're getting a chance to talk about this show. Because I know that like we didn't really get a chance to talk about season 1. And I know that like we've kind of like collectively have been watching it separate from each other. Like Devin's kind of been the only one kind of being a little bit more frontal about like his interaction with the show, like episode by episode. But other than that though, we haven't communicated at all about like our feelings towards the show. So I am like really happy that we're getting a chance to talk about this. So yeah, man, I mean like again, I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but this show's fucking great. The casts are great. I think that the cast that they have for this show are some people that I like didn't even expect
Ella
that they
Purnell,
would ever.
Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, dude, and every single one of them fucking kill it too, man. Like Katie Long, I didn't
Katie
realize
Long,
that she was playing Caitlyn, and like when it clicked to me in the beginning of the second season, I was like, oh fuck, that's her. That's the English Asian girl. That's right.
Yeah.
Like she's so sick, dude.
Voice
Like
actor for Echo, who's been like very active on social
Reed
media
Shannon.
as well.
Oh,
Yeah, Reed Shannon.
He's so good, man. And like, and getting, oh my god, getting some of the just massive character arcs for some of these characters in the show was just such an outstanding experience. Because like I never would have thought that like Echo would be such an important character in this, and he ends up being like a character in this. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
dude, we like for us who've played League of Legends, we know how insane his lore is.
Okay, so okay, sure.
Like we like all the like even before Arcane came out, we saw the list of characters. We saw Jinx, we saw Vi, we saw Echo. We're like, oh shit! Like if Echo's in this, it's about to get wild. Heimerdinger is actually fucking huge in the lore as well, specifically because of his race.
That I knew.
Specifically because of the race he is.
They live for like ever, pretty much. They're like little demigods. Yeah, they're demigods.
Yeah. So like just seeing that, we're like, oh fuck. We saw Victor. Oh, like, oh fuck. Like, you know what I mean? But also, Also we gotta also the other side characters that didn't exist prior to League of Legends. Like Silco, Vander, Mel, and
Okay, yeah, so that's what I was gonna
Bessa as
ask
well.
her. Are all these characters in the
No,
game, or are some of them new?
no,
They're new for the
no.
show.
They're
Okay,
new. Silco, Vander, um,
okay.
Savika, Mbessa, and Mel. They're all new
And
characters.
Bessa
And
too.
Bessa is
You would have
such a
thought she would have
good
been in the game.
character.
No, they just put her
Bessa's-
in actually like a few weeks ago.
Oh,
They just
wow.
recently they added Silco to the auto chess game Team Fight Tactics, and
Okay.
and Vander and they added them technically into League of Legends through the auto chess, but Mbessa is like the first character, the new character that's been added to League of Legends as a whole.
I would have thought she was like in it. Like,
No,
she's so badass.
she was
dude.
brand
Like,
new, dude, brand new.
That's a great
crazy.
character.
But Jace, Victor, Singed, bald scientist fuck, he's been in the game, but his new story and redesign wasn't like that this new arc for him did not exist
Okay.
prior.
So what about some of these characters?
Yeah.
So what about some of these characters that kind of make like cameo moments, like the sneaky chick who was like spying on Mbessa during that one episode and like reported a thing.
Lest?
I don't remember her
the
name.
ears?
I know. Yeah.
Lest.
Yeah. Ear lady.
Canonically
Mysterious
canonically transsexual or transgender, and also has a trans voice actor. She's
Fucking
not in the
love
game.
that.
She's not in the game.
Okay.
The people you see that are like humanoid animals, there's not a lot of in League of Legends.
Okay.
So
Okay.
whenever you see those, they're like, just bet on them not being in the game. But like there are some there is a few characters. They're Vistayan, as they're called. They're like they're a race of humanoid like animal like type stuff.
Sure.
So I believe I could be completely wrong on that. I need to brush up on the lore, but there's some Vistayans out there. Like there's like there's this big fuck, they call him the boss. He's like an underworld boss in this region called Ionia, which they'll be moving towards in the new show.
Okay.
And he's like this big fucking buff, huge, swole motherfucker. The boss, he's like criminal underworld boss. His name is Set, and he's a fucking cat boy. He's like little cat ears, but he's fucking massive, dude. He's like, and he loves his mom. He's a mama's boy.
There's a certain type of people that are gonna love to see that.
Yeah.
Well, and see,
People will.
Devin knows what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. I was horny the whole show. No, I'm just kidding. No,
You're not kidding.
I'm not. I'm like half kidding. I'm like 20% kidding. I'm
They
like
made a lot of
not
characters
kidding,
fuckable, very fuckable. In this.
They did. Including the mysterious ears.
Yeah, no, like she's there for like 10 minutes, like not even 10 minutes, not even 5 minutes.
Best 10 minutes of the show. Thank you for that background information, actually, because as I was watching the show, I pretty much was like, I wonder if that character's in the game. Like every single character that was like popping up that had like dialogue or was like involved in the story directly, I was like, are they in the game? And I didn't like stop and take the time to like look it up, just because I was like, okay, I just want to get kind of like lost in the story, right? Like that's cool with me. I can get lost in the sauce here. And honestly, I liked it better that way, like not knowing until now, because like to me it like makes it so that it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like having like no information behind it to like tell me, oh, that character's important, that character's important, that character's not important, made it so I didn't have to feel like I needed to be invested any which sort of way. And so like everything that pops up in this show is meaningful.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that all of it was meaningful, because like even like moments where a character just has like a small gesture, right? So like the bat guy, I can't remember his name, the big bat ears guy.
I don't know if they've said his name.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, sure. So he like fights Jinx in the first season or whatever. Like they have.
Yeah,
like,
he's part of the
beef out with each
Firelights, and he's
Right,
part of that
right.
community. He's like Echo's like second like right hand man type deal.
other. Right. Yeah. He's like he's like there, but he's not like super important by any means. But like there's a part during that episode of like the jail scene episode, right? And he just kind of like gestures at her. And I was like, fuck, dude, that's so important because of like how they used to beef, dude. And like there's so many moments that are like that are so like subtle that like they don't need to give too much in order for us to understand the importance of that. I mean, realistically speaking, we get into some pretty fucking bombacious shit in this show, boys. Right?
Yeah.
Like especially this like the latter half of like the second season, shit gets fucking crazy. Like there's like astral shit, there's war shit, there's people dying shit. Like it's like all over the fucking place. We're experiencing an entire Final Fantasy fucking game in 2 seasons right before our fucking eyes.
The jump between 1 and 2 is definitely like it takes a turn, but it's not like a sharp turn. You know what I mean? It takes a turn. You're like, oh, okay, and then you're like, oh, and then it ramps up. Like it's
Final Fantasy. It's Final Fantasy as fuck in every way that I needed it to be. And that's why I fucking love it, dude. Because it's like the classic Final Fantasy joke of like, we're going to protect the planet and like fight these bad guys because they stole something, and then we're gonna fight God. And that's like pretty much what this fucking show is, dude. And it's so good.
And I agree with you. And like, I'm glad that you two who stay away from League of Legends and don't know like anything. Like, I'm glad you guys experienced this show without that context, because I knew this shit was like, because I know League of Legends, like I know it's like I know most of the lore of the characters, right? You know, just a general idea. So like I knew eventually the show would take that leap, right? Because already during season 1, we get this thing about magic. You've seen it, right? Like quote unquote magic.
Yeah.
Right. So it's already not. It's already in a fictional place. It's already not quote unquote grounded, but it's more grounded than you would think. And then season 2 is like, all right, here's like season 1 was to get you ready, and then season 2 is like, okay, now we get to open up the world for you. Like this is what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
And I realized real fast what the train ride was turning into. When I started because of the first season, I probably shed a tear for like 4 of the 9 episodes, right? Like there were some tearjerker fucking episodes in there, but it was like maybe half of the episodes got a moment out of me. This season, the second season, is like about every episode. Yeah, there's like a moment that I was like, oh fuck, dude, like because they were really like they were setting up this whole like paint bucket thing on the ground, and then they just picked it up and spiked it against the fucking wall and said, "Good fucking luck, dude."
Yeah,
because
Jackson
like
Pollock that shit, just fuck.
This is the mural of everything you're going to experience in this. And that's what we were meaning for the entire time. And we got about halfway through the second season, and I was like, I know what you guys are doing now. And I am so fucking here for it, dude. Like when you start to really kind of connect the pieces of like how far up this is fucking going, I was like, oh, you guys did it.
You're watching
with
Maryland, right?
No, I watched on my own, dude. Yeah,
dude, you need to watch, dude. I want to know whenever you watch Maryland,
dude. Oh my god, I want to make her watch it, dude. I really do, because I think she would love it.
Yeah, she's like, like, come on, babe, please, I'll do anything, please.
I'm telling you, man. I can't, like, she did watch the first episode with me and her little sister, because like her little sister like stayed over at our place like earlier this year, and we were kind of just like finicking, like looking for something to watch, and her sister was like, oh, we should watch Arcane, like we can introduce you to it. And I wasn't home yet. Yeah. But when I got home, they were in the middle of episode 1, and I was like, is this Arcane? And Olivia was like, yeah, it is. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this fucking show's so sick, dude. And we were like freaking the fuck out about it, dude. And Marilyn was like, all right, I guess I got to watch the show. But we just never got around to it. And I didn't want to watch this season with her until she watched the first season.
But like now it's all up. You can binge the whole thing, so you don't have to wait.
And I would be happy to watch this show a number more times, brother.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Because Arcane is fucking magnificent.
Yeah.
Take it away, boys.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of someone who definitely watched it more than once, let's swing it over to our boy Devin. I think he's dying to say what's on his mind about this show.
At the bit, dude.
Come
Like,
on,
you
man.
can
He's
tell,
chipping at
brother.
it. Come on, Devin.
Let's go, Devin.
Let's hear it.
Show us the way.
I hate League of Legends as a game.
Mhm.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate MOBAs.
All right,
I
brother.
hate games like that. Like I have a visceral hate for it. But I fucking love this show. God damn it.
Let's fucking go, man.
That's how you're supposed to go.
I remember so it's been a long time since I've watched the first season, if I'm going to be honest, but it also took a lot of convincing me to watch it in the first place. I don't think I even watched it till all the episodes were out because DJ was that person that kept telling me.
Hands on it. Remember, I put a hands on like, guys, please, please.
And then I gave it a chance. After you did that, I gave it a chance, but I was very like, nope, don't care, don't like League of Legends. Kind of like how Garrick is right now, because Garrick is that way about it.
Yeah, he's still ways
right now, dude. Like,
yeah.
Listen, Garrick. I
fucking
Garrick
love
watches this episode, dude, because Garrick, man.
We'll do anything,
Garrick, man.
I'll send you $100.
I fucking love him. I love him, but he is the most stubborn person and will just die on these hills all the time.
No, dude, you know what though? Like that's so real. Like, Garrick, we love you so much, dog. You're fucking this one up.
Dude, you're doing yourself a disservice. I'm sorry. This is like
as somebody who loves animation as much as he does too.
But
let me continue on here.
I was gonna say
go.
Before you go, Devin, I was gonna say to Garrick, if you're listening, buddy, I'm gonna speak in his defense to play devil's advocate for him just a second, because he has played League of Legends and he was addicted to League of Legends at one point in his life. So maybe watching this show might reignite that for him, and that's probably why he's been more trepid about and more hesitant about watching Arcane for that reason. So maybe, but I can
because I feel like he is more like that than any of us are. Yeah, like because we can watch something that is like related to like a different platform or like medium and that is of the same franchise and be like, cool, that's cool. Garrick is like, oh, that was so sick. Like, I watched Spider-Man the other day. I had to play Spider-Man.
Yeah,
like, he's that.
I thought about Edge Runners, and I made a new Cyberpunk playthrough. Like, he did. He's that guy. So I understand, Garrett. I understand that, but please, man, please just give it a shot. Devin, take it away. Your floor is yours.
Dude, okay. I remember being jaw dropped, and like obviously there were some big moments involving a couple characters with loss that were definitely like. It hit you right in the heartstrings super fantastic first season, great build up, great character arc to show who these characters are for what I understand them as characters in the game, because the first season is a lead up and season 2 is kind of like what they are as characters, right? For the most part, but the way they start season 2 with that beautiful watercolor scene and the song, like, oh my god, it gave me goosebumps and I felt emotion like no other. It was so good. It was ridiculous how amazing it was. The way
thinking about it, dude. It was so crazy.
I did too. Like, I felt it down my arm and down like my thigh, and I was just like, whoa, who's touching
so
me?
Good.
But like the way that the creators of this show have found a way to translate grief through their art and their set pieces and scenery and character design is probably one of the best uses I've ever seen. That down to like making Caitlyn's hair darker after the grief and what she's had to process, down to the clothing, the different art styles that they emulate and mash together during certain scenes. Yes.
I know that this is like such a like one that's like already popularized, but the fact that like that Jinx's hair is blue, but her eyes are violet, and Violet's eyes are blue, but her hair is violet, is the hardest shit fucking ever, bro. For no reason, dog.
Just
It's so
the
good.
similarities and the contrast between the two of them as characters too. And dude, Ella's performance as Jinx in this show is top
She's
notch.
2 for
And
2
I
this
think,
year.
yeah, I think Ella Purnell is probably one of my favorite actresses right now, for a lot of reasons. But yeah.
Oh, we know. I remember.
No, I think she's fantastic. And also Haley Steinfeld, like, come on, she's killing it. Like,
she's so fucking
dude,
good.
her performance as Vi, in this, better than her Hawkeye performance by far.
I don't like her.
Writers, Disney writers, take notes.
Ain't that right?
Yeah. But I really, dude, I don't know why, but like, I really like Jace and the actor's performance.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that. Yeah.
Dude, his arc was good, and I love, like, I don't want to give away to it, but like,
right. Yeah.
the last like 3 episodes with him, it's just like, I'm just like, yeah, because I didn't like him.
Monster, dude.
I did not like him until halfway through season 2. It took me that long to actually like him. And then once I saw what they were doing with his character, I was like, this is fucking sick. Like, this is so good. And just like that line, I can't let you do that. You can't stop me. Well, that's too bad. Just those
so hard, dude. So hard, bro.
that whole sequence just made me go, oh. You know,
there's a good handful of just like the hardest lines ever in this fucking show, dude.
Oh, yeah, man. And everything surrounding the Black Rose too. Like, I'm so intrigued to see like more into that, because of like just what I can only imagine what they're going to expand to, like, moving forward from here. Especially with what they show at the very end of the show, you know? And I do like with what characters remain, the sense of wonder and exploration that they throw out there. Like, they're like, hey, like, they put it in the show, like, there's gonna be more, you know, it's just gonna be in a different format, like we talked about earlier. But I tip my hat to the show. It's so good. It's the action sequences are beautiful. They're elegant. Everything's choreographed really well, whether they mocap anything or if it's just straight up animation. The colors are vibrant. They do a really good way of showing what characters are involved, because if you notice the color of the set and like the area, it all changes depending on what character that they're showing. And there's parts where there's like Caitlyn and Mbessa are talking to each other, and they do a good way like showing division. Like, there's a scene where they're talking to each other in season 2, and it has the perspective where there's a window behind them and it has the curtains there, and then there's light shining through, and it's directly through the middle of them while they're having this very intense conversation. Dude. And just like that kind of imagery is just like, it makes me just go, oh,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm excited to see what's to come here. I think people should definitely watch this show. I actually pleaded to my parents. I'm like, hey, you guys should watch this, to my parents.
Yeah.
So because I wouldn't be into the video games I am today if it wasn't for my dad. Like, he's the one that got me into Final Fantasy and Resident Evil and all that kind of stuff. And I know that they watch animation movies and stuff like that. So I'm just like, hey, try this out. This is not a kid's show. Trust me.
Yeah. Give it the first 3 episodes. If the first 3 episodes of season 1 don't hook you in, you can drop the show.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely.
Yep.
Genuinely. Because first 3
Here's
episodes of season 1, like, gave you everything you needed. Everything you needed to, if you want, like, that gives, those 3 episodes give you everything you need to let you know whether you want to watch this show, keep watching the show or not. Because
it's like a fantasy steampunk, like, just drama adventure, and it's fantastic. Also, the Vander ends up being a very important character to the game too. I was actually watching some videos about the show before we were going in here.
Vander's character arc, the character he turns into was in League of Legends prior, but Vander himself was not. Like, the story of how that character is created changed because of this show.
But what I learned is that, like, that was all established in the show. Like, nobody knew where that character came from.
Yeah.
You know, like, that lore wasn't even a thing. And it's really cool that they're using the show as a medium to, like, establish the lore and make things make more sense for people. But yeah, I want more, and it hurts knowing that it's going to be at least 2 years before we get anything of what they're going to be moving on.
It might be more because they I feel like they need more time, especially, or Fortiche.
Unless they've already been working on it, though.
It might be, but, like, I feel like they deserve a break. They deserve the biggest fucking vacation. Because
they do.
Yeah.
Because what they created on screen is fucking phenomenal. I wrapped up your thoughts, though.
Yeah. Just great characters all around. Great writing, great art style, great story. I would have loved to have a 3rd season, but I felt that they wrapped it up so well. Also, got to give shouts, the writing for Victor, so good.
God damn, they killed it with Victor.
So good.
Oh my god, brother.
And his voice was just so perfect too.
And the sound design on it later, dude.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah, man. At one point, did you guys feel like you were losing hope when you were seeing everything come to head at that climax, where you're like, oh,
absolutely,
are they really
dude? I was like, wow, they
kind of,
like,
but I knew
this,
it was.
dude.
I knew. I technically, I would know. Like, it probably won't end like this. It shouldn't. But
I had no clue. I had no fucking.
Yeah, which is good, which is good for y'all, because that probably made your watch experience a little bit better.
Yeah,
or a little bit more entertaining.
I do love the the ultimate climax of this. I thought it was done really well, and like when that squad showed up, I was just like, yes, like, out loud, I was like, yes.
Yeah, dude. It was sick, man.
Well, at least me, dude, and I won't try to echo too much of what you guys said, because I wholeheartedly agree. The writing in this show is some of the best ever. I think any show I've experienced, is the best, because there are so many moving parts to this story that is contained within 2 cities, within 2 areas. And there's so many moving parts, and you care about each moving part, because if one thing moves, the others move or react, right? And while season 1 focused more on Vi and Powder, or Vi and Jinx's relationship, interlaced with Kate, Vander, and Silco, season 2 wraps almost everyone's stories up. Season 2 involves everyone, and I don't know how they fit all that within 9 episodes, but they did, and it is absolutely incredible. And you can see some, like, flip dynamics. The story keeps you on your toes. You could predict something, but then, like, oh shit, they took a left turn or a right turn on this character's arc, and they do it well, and they incorporate it well. Where it doesn't seem out of place. You're like, oh shit, like, this is, like, you actually see growth within these characters, because you basically watch them grow through season 1 and 2. Even with time jumps, even with some time gaps in between, you still see these characters' growth or lack of growth, even in some cases, which helps that character. I know you guys haven't talked about this yet, and I wanted to bring it to your guys' attention and ask you guys. The music in this is absolutely incredible. As two musicians in this call right now, I wanted to ask you, like since for me the music made almost every scene feel important, feel dramatic, or entertain. What did the music make you guys feel, or in the choice of soundtrack as well? Devin first.
So there is one particular song I want to shed some light on. I don't know the name of it right off the top of my head, but there's a song that they played twice, involving Jinx, and that shit hit me so I can speak for all of us when I can say like music derives emotion, especially when you have a visualization of it too.
Right.
It connects with me a lot. And God, I need to look up what the song is, but the specific line is the just let me go part. And like that song specifically was just resonating with me with what was going on in the story too. And like I get emotional connection with songs like that, and I was just like, I was feeling things, like I was sitting there like relating to this scene and this moment because of this song too.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I felt that way too, man. That yeah. There's so much emotion within those songs. Or no, what did any of the music like give you any like thoughts or feelings? What do you think about the music?
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, like, well, actually, I have two-parter here. So one, I absolutely. I mean, like, I think that the music was so pivotal in making sure that the show paced the way that it did. And actually, funny, I forgot to mention this earlier when we were talking about the information about the show prior. One of those composers that are listed there, the second guy, is actually a DJ known as Mako.
Oh, I know
Mako. Yeah, Mako, whichever one. If you're a Final Fantasy person, it's Mako. But like you get my point. But yeah, he actually took on a majority of how the music was composed in this show. And honestly, I think having someone that is like real in touch with how pop music can be changed to sort of adjust to a certain emotion was so perfect for what they do in this show, just all around speaking. But actually, my second part to this is actually a question that I have for you guys, and it's kind of rhetorical, but not. When the fuck did we just suddenly decide that Imagine Dragons is bad? Because and here's the deal, right? Like, a part of me feels like we just kind of been like, their music's kind of cheesy, right? And now we're kind of like falling into this Nickelback thing again, where like people are just denying that like the band might actually be good. Because Imagine Dragons, I feel actually fucking kill it with every song that they do for this fucking show. And another fun fact, apparently they got tied into this show the way that they did because the people from League of Legends asked a bunch of different bands and musicians to do music for the first season, and Imagine Dragons was the only one that was willing to do it out of all of the bands and musicians that they contacted.
Because prior to the show, they actually performed at the World Championship like a year or two before. So, and they're fans of the game. They play the game. The whole band does. So,
and I guess a bunch of all the other musicians and bands and stuff thought that this was just going to be some fucking stupid animated show, so they didn't want a piece of the pie. So it's really interesting. I think that the music does play a part, major part in all this.
Devin,
I've actually never hated Imagine Dragons ever.
No, for sure. Okay, yeah. No. And I was speaking generally speaking. Yeah,
I will say the song "Radioactive" has been overplayed. I will say that
it's memed on a lot, and I understand that because it is overplayed. But
what didn't they do a song for Gears of War that is just like
I think it was Gears 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It was one of those two.
They're a solid band.
Ones.
I just wouldn't listen to them.
Ready,
Like,
Aim,
you know what I mean?
Fire. Yeah, Ready, Aim, Fire.
Yeah.
And like that song is super. It's actually not bad, but like I feel like they're a good soundtrack band, but they're never like a band I like listen to.
Yeah, I wouldn't put them in my
what I mean?
playlist, but like I would be like, okay, like I get it. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like I see a lot of people shit on these guys.
They shouldn't take that much flack. Like they make good music, and what they made for the show is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do, however, would like to say, for all of those who believe that JID's verse doesn't belong on that fucking song, go to fucking hell. Go to hell. Because JID kills that shit. You have some internalized racism within you that you don't want to acknowledge, and you think rap, as a general term, as a general genre, you think it's all about fucking the worst things, and you can't understand him because you lack critical thinking skills, and you don't know how to dissect fucking bars when you hear it. So shut the fuck
For sure,
up,
man.
I fucking hate those
DJ.
people. Fucking hate those people, dude. Like they're like, oh, but it sounds so much better without the rap verse. Like, come on, dude. Every time a rapper teams up with like a pop band or pop artist, they fucking kill it every single fucking time. Okay, every single time. Right?
I agree.
It makes the song fucking better. And JID's verse was actually incredible. So don't sleep on JID.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
But back to my thoughts of this show. As someone, the only one here who's played League of Legends besides Garrick, but he hasn't watched it. As someone who plays the game, it is really cool to see these characters come to life in a way, because most of the lore and world building for these characters are outside of the game, more so in text, in different like shows and books and stuff like that. There are some like within the game you can look at, and within like certain dialogue relationships between characters while you're playing the game, but the lore doesn't get expanded on within the game itself. So it's great to see that lore represented within the show, and also how that lore changed or is added through the show. Or canonized through the show. It's been a wonderful thing to see. One of my favorite characters is Echo. Funny enough, I play a shit ton of Echo. And knowing what I knew about his character, I was like, he's about to go off in this show. His nickname is the boy who shattered time. So if that isn't anything,
what?
That's his name. The boy who shattered, or the boy who cracked time. Like that. That is
crazy.
His official nickname. So,
4 seconds.
Yeah, 4 seconds, dude. 4 seconds.
4 seconds, baby. 4 seconds, dude.
And seeing him and reach in and get into the spotlight with his acting and his voice, the voice actor for Echo, really just fucking selling this character. Is just
fucking nails it, dude. Yeah.
And I enjoy the character designs a lot. The character designs in this show are not like the character designs in the game, because the game was made in 2011. Some character designs are fairly old, and of course they're made in the male gaze, quote unquote. Sure. So Vi and Kate look a lot more feminine, and very different compared to the show, because the game it's a free game, so they have to sell you on something, if that makes sense.
Yeah, right.
So,
right.
And the designs were made prior to the show, but they have come out with free skins for people to use that are direct 1-to-1 from the show as well. So you can use that in the game. The relationships between characters, they feel so real. The connections, like you'll be watching this show and I bet in your mind you'll have your own little fucking whiteboard, red tape, red thread going around like, okay, so this person is connected to this person and they want this person to blah blah blah. You start talking about all the politics within the world, and the show makes you want to do that. It makes you so invested between this conflict, not only between characters but between these two cities, this rich kind of very steampunk like aristocrat society in terms of Piltover, and this like very seedy underworld underbelly, which is the city of Zaun, and how these two cities oppose each other but also are opposites of each other as well in certain ways. And you can see that within the characters that inhabit both these cities, and it's just magical. And the thing is, as much as I know we all love this show, this isn't even the best League of Legends has to offer in terms of lore.
Okay.
The Piltover and Zaun beef, like that, lore-wise, like Vi, Caitlyn, like that's like the tip of we're at the tip of the iceberg. Like this is pretty basic in terms of like what League of Legends lore is. Yes. So that's why people who play League of Legends, they're like, guys, calm down. Like Vi, Kate, Jinx, they're not going to be forever. I'm telling you, like, we're telling you that there's these other characters that if we get there, if we get to these other characters, you're going to forget all about Kate, Vi, Jinx, Jace, and Victor. You're going to be like that meme that fucking, when the, what's his fucking name? Alan drops Woody like that. He's like, I don't want to play with you anymore.
Play with you anymore.
Yeah, like just like that. It's gonna be like that because you're like, holy fuck. There's so much lore to this game, to this IP that I'm so excited to check out in these next shows that they're developing, that they're creating. So that is something you should look forward to in the future for those who've watched both seasons. But those who haven't, please give this a shot. I know League of Legends, ew, yucky, but I promise you, you're not playing the game. It's just the story. It's just the lore bits. It's just the characters and the writing from the game that is way better than anything than playing the actual game itself. So please, dude, it's so good. It's just 18. You get 18 episodes right now. Both seasons are finished. You get 18 episodes, like about 40 minutes to an hour each. Binge the whole thing. I promise you. As to anyone watching, anyone listening right now, just give it the first 3 episodes. First 3 episodes. Take it afternoon.
Worth it, guys.
If you're not hooked, I promise. If you're not hooked within the first 3. Then it's not for you. I'll throw my hands up and be like, okay, I get it. I understand. You don't enjoy the show. You can have that. Okay, won't force you anymore. Won't pester you anymore. You know what I mean? Won't bug you about it. Just give it the first 3, and if you like it, you got the rest. You got the rest to go through, and you're in for a roller coaster of emotions. You might cry. It is incredible. Arcane is a great fucking show. And I'm so glad we get to talk about it. Before we go around and give our scores and stuff, and do you guys have anything else on your mind or any questions for me? If you guys have questions,
and I'll drip feed some questions to you later, brother. But I think we all are of the same mind here, baby boy. I think it sounds like Devin might have had something.
Devin?
Oh no, I was just gonna say I was like I have questions, but it's more about
all spoilers.
Like,
it's all spoilers.
It's spoilers, and it's all like tinfoil hat. Like where are we going next?
Yeah, where are we heading now? Sure. Okay, yeah. I get you.
Because I have a feeling that at least one of the major characters is going to be very important in one of these next shows, with the way that it ended, and a couple other things that happened at the end of what. Because I talked to Larry about this, and I know Larry knows a lot about.
Yeah,
League
Larry plays the game,
and he pointed a couple things out to me that made me go, Oh, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's go around. Or no, should people watch this right away? What would you rate it?
Man, fucking yeah, of fucking course. Absolutely watch this fucking show right away, dude. I mean, honestly, dude, like you guys, if you're not watching this already, you're doing yourself a disservice. You it would behoove your life to fucking just go to Netflix. It's free. It's free on Netflix, dude. You have 2 seasons, like fucking 6 hours each season apiece, to go in and just divulge in some of the best storytelling we've ever gotten. Period.
The best Thanksgiving
ever.
plate. You know what I mean?
Period. Oh my God. Just let yourself just relax and get lost in the mesmer that is this fucking show. Absolutely watch it right away. This show is a fucking 10 out of 10, boys.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
This is a 10 out of 10. Let's
Devin,
go.
10 out of 10. Watch it right now. I'm gonna make my parents watch it.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
that leaves me.
Uh-huh.
I definitely think you should watch this right away. I will say, disclaimer, I hate to be that guy, but Haley Steinfeld does voice Vi, and she is a Zionist. So if you have any hesitation about watching the show because of that, just know that she probably already got paid for it. So just watch the show and support the other amazing actors that are in this show that are not pieces of shit. So I will say that just for a disclaimer for anyone who's been thinking about watching it. If you've played League of Legends and you haven't watched this, what are you doing? Please watch this fucking show. And if you haven't done either, please give it a shot. First 3 episodes. It's all I ask. First 3 episodes, and if it doesn't hook you, then that's that. That'll be that. Okay? No more bugging. But I give this show a 10 out of fucking 10. Unanimous!
Let's go, boys. Unanimous. All feels good, boys. We're right back to the fucking seats, man.
We haven't had
I know, dude.
It is a collective. GK gives Arcane a collective 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, baby. Let's go.
You know what? I think it's usually when the unanimous happens, it's usually the 3 of us.
No, we've had a couple that Garrick's been unanimous with us on. Yeah.
Has Xander watched this show yet? I can't remember if Xander watches this show.
I think I know he's watching it, but I don't know if he's finished it.
Yeah, he came in late.
Yeah.
Because he got Jackie hooked in.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think him and Jackie have been doing
like just
weekly.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that's that, dude. The fucking incredible show, dude. And the music for both seasons, because they curate the soundtrack. We saw it. But I thought,
so good.
Looking at soundtrack number 2, like for season 2, I was like, maybe it might be a miss. No, dude, those tracks hit like a motherfucker.
Hit
like fucking a motherfucker,
baby. Just let me go,
dude. Stromae,
you hear that one line, you're crying. You hear that one line, you're crying,
dude.
Oh fuck,
dude. Stromae. The song.
JD, no, we're in an episode. Get the hell out of here.
But Stromae, that song, you guys.
See, this is why I fucking told you guys. Stop giving people access to our fucking.
I didn't give him access. I didn't give him access to that. That wasn't me.
Yeah. I mean, good thing I put the non-video. I turned the shit off, so like it didn't disrupt anything.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate. I forget sometimes.
But you guys know. You guys know what the song I'm talking. The French song. You guys know.
Yes.
Season 2.
Yeah. Sacre Bleu. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. That shit hits, dude. That shit fucking hits.
It does hit, dude. That shit
fucking hits, dude.
Hard, dude.
Every time I hear it now, because it's all over TikTok, I'm like, fuck.
No, and you know what too? Like the music was so good that we would get some kind of like musical like intro thing in the very, very beginning of the like the cold start of the episode.
Yeah.
And then the actual intro music would kick in, and I'd be like,
dude,
fucking get me with 2 bops, baby. Let's go, dude.
No, dude.
God damn, what a show.
What a fucking show. Well, we hope you enjoyed this show because this has been 20,000 Films Under the Sea, your choice for all the nerdy pop media news, reviews, and discussions you wanted each and every week. If you liked what you heard, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on a podcast and video service near you. But if you emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that's cool with us. You can watch us record this show live right here at twitch.tv/GoodKrakenShow. Good Kraken Show. You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, hitting subscribe, or by leaving a review on our podcast channel by searching 20,000 Films Under the Sea or 20K Films, and we'll be there waiting for you. But until next time. 4 seconds.
Garrick, watch this goddamn show.
Garrick, watch the fucking show. God
watch
damn
the
it.
fucking show, Garrick. God
show.
damn it, man.
God damn it.
God